Hello! Hi, Internet. We're gonna do internet things on the internet. Woo! Go internet! Yeah, internet! Internet! Woo! Yeah! Internet! So I just realized I need to build a pop filter. Because I just need to build one. I should already have one. But no, this guy. This guy just does want to build one. Yeah, where's my sound? Holy crap. Oh, we're not doing this without music. I'm sorry. I'm just not doing this without music. That's just not happening. Alright. So we're gonna be doing this soon. We're gonna be playing some scrolls. Uh-oh. We're not playing, we're gonna be watching scrolls, sorry. Commentating. Oh hey, cool. Alpha Century, nice. Top rated players. Oh, Alpha Century's top 3. Uh-oh. What's this button? Oh, they're playing a match now? What? Anyway. Okay, leave. Alright, so we're gonna do some scrolls casting. I'm very behind as far as like the tournament. If anybody knows, there's a tournament going on right now about scrolls, and I'm super behind as far as commentating. In the sense that I haven't commentated anything, and this is like week 2, so I got a lot of work to do today. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and join the group. Ugh. Alright, so we will start with a game today. Let's see. We'll start from the start. See if I can find Falconry versus A&R something something. Oh, that's super loud. I appreciate the music, but it is super loud. To me. Okay, there we go, it's much better. So I'm looking up those guys. Okay, come on, to make I find it. Yay, I found it! Woo! Alright. We're gonna start here. Actually, oh shoot. Wait, let's back away. Let's leave. Let me do it like this, so you guys have the least spoilers possible. Alright, I'm looking for the match. I'm looking for the match. So don't panic. It's okay. Kubla got this. This is gonna be. I'm gonna be 100 miles in a. Okay, so these are in order from top to bottom. Got it. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna jump into this match here soon, in a second. Let me go ahead and start recording. Actually. Alright, and we're gonna start. Hello everybody, my name is Cool Blue and I'm bringing you guys this Scrolls game. This is going to be a game of Scrolls, of course, with ANR or ARN 64 versus Francani. Okay, we'll call him Frankany. And this is gonna be an interesting game. We have a mono decay, I think, on ARN, and Frankany has a mono order. We'll see that in a second. Yeah, so he has a mono order. So mono order versus mono decay. We'll see how this goes out. I'm not sure what the statistics are on this, but we are gonna see how this plays out. So let's just go ahead and watch. So the first play is gonna go through. Looks like Wilson saying GLHF, being very nice, being very courteous. The opening hand coming out for Falconry is gonna be skirmishers, and I saw some other things, but I couldn't really catch it in time. And oh my gosh, it's moving so fast. Pulse. Okay. Okay, cool. Alright, we'll stop for a second. Both decided to sack for resources on the first turn. But as far as the opening hand for Frankany did decide to go for, or he did have a Royal Skirmisher in his hand, so that's going to be good. A Scout, a Royal Vanguard, and Duncan Skirmisher. And he also has a Resonant Sword. So it looks like, from my very limited experience of watching Scrolls, seems like he's going to have a deck where he basically just wants to go ahead and get himself a whole bunch of knights out, or sorry, soldiers out. So it's a soldier deck, and he has some knight benefits coming out. That's a scout, not a squire. Never mind. I don't know. I can't make too much analysis on this, but he has a few knights, he has a few he has a few soldiers. It's a little bit hard to tell, but the main thing is he probably wants to get a whole bunch of relentless people out there on the map and pump them up a little bit. The Resonant Swords is kind of a sign of that. Excuse me. Alright, sorry about that. Sorry, that's very rude of me. But the Resonant Sword coming out here is going to be a very good sign of that, so he kind of wants to, you know, get some troops out there, drop a Resonant Sword on top of them, and then throw out a few spells, like a Kabonk or two, and maybe even a Pother, I think that's what it's called, and then get his units boosted up. But it's going to take a little bit to build that up. He does have something he can play right now. He just has to sacrifice for it, so we'll see how he decides to go for it. So we'll continue on. We'll see how Falcon decides to play this game. He's going to play his first unit, which will be a Scout. If I'm not mistaken, the Scout does something cool, right? A Scout does, when it comes to play, sift 3 cards from your library, choose from the top of them and put on top of your library. Okay, cool. So he gets to get himself a choice of card. And I'm not sure what card he chose, but he chose one of those cards. Moving to the other side of ARN. ARN is playing a mono decay, as stated before. He has a Corpse Thief, he has an Undead Husk, so I'm assuming that he's going for an Undead type play. Undead type play, as far as I know, it just kind of wants your units to... You have a lot of cheap units that's going to die relatively easy. So shout out to you, Alpha Sentry, for teaching me that part. But you have a whole bunch of units that die very easily. And you kind of want the MI Radiator, and also you want things like Corpse Thief to come out there and just help you get a whole bunch of extra undead things. Corpse Thief lets you make another undead creature whenever something dies. Infested Husk has Poison, which is really annoying. He's also a 2/3/3. So he's a nice 3 health blocker. He also has a Langrid, which lets him draw a scroll. And he has a Witch Doctor, which he might sack soon. He's probably going to build up to that eventually. And of course an Oblivion Seeker, because what deck is good without an Oblivion Seeker? I don't even know what that card does anymore. Moving on, we're going to see how he decides to play this. Langrid not going to be the first play. Instead, he's going to go ahead and drop the Infested Husk. Just give himself a nice undead creature out on the deck. And we see the first heroes, or the first champions, or the first people out there. And this is go draw. So whatever that means, he's gonna go ahead and drop himself a Royal Skirmisher out behind in the back lines. He's gonna keep his Scout here just to defend, but his Skirmisher should be able to do a few things. It's gonna be a little bit scary though, because the Skirmisher is human. Don't forget about that. And the Infested Husk might be in a situation where they could end up dying. And sorry, just checking chats, make sure nothing strange is going on. Alright, continuing along, we see Falconry, Frankany, I keep trying to call him Falconry. Frankany is also a good start. He has himself a few units out there. Aaron, I'm assuming, is going to take him a little bit to get his deck built up, but we'll see here in a second. I can't really make that many intelligent analysis just yet, but I'm working on it, getting there. Alright, so we got the first MI Radiator out, and I think the first unit is going to die here in a soon. He might have a Kabonk. He's not going to go for anything instead. Oh, Grounds of the Fallen. He was just gain +1 attack and 1 magic resist. Ooh, nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump himself another skirmisher out. So we have a lot of threatening units out here. Like, this is threatening to actually kill all of his stuff. So we're gonna see Frankeny go ahead and drop that Lankrid, and yes, or sorry, ARN drop that Lankrid on Frankeny's unit, and he does in fact do that. Taking a quick look at the rest of the stuff, his options are relatively limited. I mean, he can drop another Infested Husk, which looks like it's going to be the play, but he was forced to drop back his Armor Radiator, which is unfortunate. That means he's not going to be able to benefit from this thing dying next to it, and that's not going to be a +1/+1. So he's going to opt to just keep his stuff healthy. He knows he has time. And as far as oh no, okay, cool. He's going to be able to drop it back. Sweet. He's going to lose 1 unit regardless. Oh, I take it back. No, he's not. Yes, the Langrid. Haha. This is why Cool Blue commentates and not plays. So the Langrid is going to drop the Dunkel Skirmisher's damage enough, but here comes a Focus. It's going to be enough to actually punch through a whole bunch of things. It's going to be 1+1 damage to the MR Radiator. That's unfortunate, but we got another Skirmisher coming through, and this guy's going to be poisoned as well. And wait, does it poison a random unit? What? Hold on. Because these two guys got poisoned. How did they get poisoned? Maybe I should read the Undead Husk a little bit closer next time around. But yeah, it looks like the Undead Husk just poisoned something in the row. Don't really know. But the Langrid is still affecting this guy, so he's going to be feeling very unfortunate. And the Ermine Radiator is getting ready to attack, coming out from ARN. As far as the unit spread goes, I think right now Frankeny has a really nice hold. I don't think he has that many cards off in his hand, so he's going to have to start stacking for scrolls. So he has to be a little bit careful about that. But if he can keep these units alive for maybe just one more attack, I think they'll have gotten their value out of the game. Also, don't forget, he has an ability that gives him +1 magic resist, so I'm not sure if that lasts just for 1 turn or for the entire game. So we'll see that in a second. But we got ourselves the first Oblivion Seeker going to get dropped on the board, and this guy is going to go ahead and have the Ermine Radiator hide behind it. Ermine Radiator is going to eat the guy, and that's very unfortunate. Very rude too. Alright, take a look at the cards. We got ourselves a Favorite showing up. I love Favorite. Favorite's a nice card. I love it. I love to see it. I just don't like to play against it. And by play against, I mean in a few games that I have played, I got wrecked pretty hard. Once by Favorite. Basically gives you Dominions that's +5. Or sorry, enchanted unit gets +5 health, and you also get +2 health. Sorry, you also get +5 health if there's a idol down, and you just get 2 health, so you can potentially get 7 health on top of something, which is really hellish to deal with, especially when you play growth like me. But let's not talk about my problems, let's talk about this game. We also see the Dunkel Skirmisher come through. He has another Skirmisher in his hand, and a Focus as well, so he could theoretically drop the Focused. Yeah, he can definitely drop the Focus on this Dunkel Skirmisher and just kind of kill all the things here. It's going to be 6 damage total going his way, so he's going to be able to kill this guy completely. Ermine Rider's going to go up to 5, and Ermine Rider's going to eventually, or then go down to 2. So the Radiator will be all by himself. So it's going to be a nice kind of pseudo reset coming out for Falconry if he wants to go for that, but we'll see how it goes. Of course, we'll see how it goes, as always. He moves the entire column, and he jumps himself another Dunkel Skirmisher, because he knows one's about to die. Does not have enough resources to drop the other part, though, so instead, he's going to go ahead and kill one, and back away. And the Radiator is going to be attacking soon. This whole entire column is threatening as crap. Oh my gosh, we have a Soul Steal. Soul Steal can steal one of the skirmishers, which is going to be really good. Yep, Soul Steal will steal the skirmisher with the most health, and we will see how the skirmisher decides to do anything. I said, it does nothing. He has a Langrid on top of him. Totally forgot about that. But here comes a Ripper. Ripper should be able to survive this unless we get ourselves a nice little buff and damage, which we do have. I think we do have a buff and damage here. Yep. Oh my god, we got so many focuses from Frankeny. So it looks like Frankeny just wants a whole bunch of skirmishers just to get focused and kill things, which explains the Resonant Sword a lot. But this here, we're gonna have +1 attack and also a magic resist, and here comes the Focus. The Focus is gonna be enough to kill the Ermine Rider. That's very unfortunate. It took a lot of resources to actually get that out. Took a lot of resources dying, that is, to get that out. But we'll see how ARN decides to play his next hand. He drops himself a Witch Doctor, and Witch Doctor should be able to keep this Ripper, or get another person come out for this Ripper. So we'll see how it decides to happen. And the Shambler is going to die here next turn. Resonance can get thrown out too. A lot of spells. I think next turn Frankeny's going to have a very amazing turn. He's going to go ahead and save the Resonance, use his Focus instead to go ahead and kill everything in this row. That's going to be more than enough to kill everything. Witch Doctor does summon the Husk, unfortunately. And that's going to be it. So it looks like we're in a situation where ARN is on the very is on the very back foot, or is on the back foot. He has this help. Ooh, what's this do? Unbind. Ooh, destroy target enchanted unit. That's not really worth it right now, because everything is about to die anyway. So this Royal Skirmisher he can kill for free. He also has Halls of Umalaza, and Halls of Umalaza allows him to get himself 3 cards to sift through and pick one and get on the board. He also has it twice, so it's a lot of resources to use in one turn. But I think probably the best thing is for him to try to get a Harvester out and then maybe kill a unit. So that way the Harvester's countdown gets dropped on one. So we'll see. We'll see how he decides to optimize his turn. Here comes the Harvester. And here comes the Unbind. Oh man, Cool Blue called it. Heck yeah. It's probably the most obvious turn in the world, by the way. So 2 things dying. The Husk is going to be able to get 2 cooldowns. And... alright. So we have an Aging Knight coming up here soon, and we also have a Blessing of Haste, which is going to be a little bit unfortunate. Not a lot of units, or sorry, not a lot of cards in the hand of Frankeny right now. But if he does get that 1 unit out, like if he can get his Royal Spearman into the right position, he can actually kill everything. Unfortunately, his skirmish is in the wrong spot, so probably wants a Resonant Sword, probably wants a few other things, and this whole entire deck looks like it's just based around the Resonant Sword, just trying to ramp up his stuff. And we're going to see how it goes. Aging Knight's going to come through, and Aging Knight will be able to attack next turn. +1 attack going your way. Good job, bro. Good job. Doing a good job. I appreciate you for what you are. You old guy. Soul's still coming out. Oh no, that's unfortunate. Aging Knight is going to be immediately dead. That top decking strat though. We also have ourselves Brain Lights coming out too in a few seconds, and we'll see AGN or ARN Aran 64 or ARN. ARN 64 is going to go ahead and drop that Soul Steel, and there's Aging Knight dead. Brain Lights getting dropped on top of the Dunkel Skirmisher of all the things. And pretty soon the Harvester is going to be able to attack, and that's going to be very unfortunate. We will see the Resonant Sword strat come out here very soon. Yep, Resonant Sword is getting dropped out. The spells that we have before we see all these things come through, we see Proud Mercenary. Ooh, nice. Proud Mercenary can come out next, followed by a few other things. But keep in mind the resource count of Frankeny. Frankeny only has 4 resources total. He's not working with a lot. He doesn't need a lot to get his deck going. But in my experience, if you have like less than 5 resources in your deck, then you probably want to kill things fast. But if you try to build yourself up to like 8 or 10, then you have really huge units that you just want to like smack everything in the face with. Speaking of smacking everything in the face with, everything is gonna die. There's ARN's whole entire side gone completely. A very unfortunate series of events. But he can go ahead and rebuild. Undead decks look like they're not doing a ton. Not doing a ton right now. But eventually this guy will die, and that's gonna be a top idol down, which means that it's gonna be 4 more idols left for Frankeny to collect before he gets a victory. Cards coming out so far. The battlefield is showing that we have ourselves Grounds of the Fallen, so that's going to be +1 attack to everybody. For now, they're not going to be able to use it until... actually, no, they're not going to be able to use it at all. We have ourselves a Royal Skirmisher coming out, so more Skirmishers, more damage. And we also have a Proud Mercenary who can actually drop out next turn. So, we will see how this game decides to play itself. And by play itself, I mean how these guys decide to go for it. Gonna go ahead and draw himself an extra card. That is an Unbind. So 2 Unbinds. That's gonna be, or he's gonna be able to kill this guy. And he got, wait, is that enchantment? Yes, he can kill that guy. So that guy dies. He also killed the guy with the Resonant Sword. And that's gonna be 2 things dead. Frankeny. Oh no, your strat, bro. Go big or go home. Yes, indeed. Alright, so as far as the cards coming out, we got a Scout getting dropped down on the board, so Frankeny is going to be able to sift through 3 cards. Proud Mercenary can come out here very soon, and also we have a Reloris. I'll call you Reloris, because I can't pronounce things. Words are hard. Easy game. But Reloris has Resonance automatically and gets +1 attack, or +1 until the end of the attack, which is also awesome. Fairly awesome, especially when it's on your side. So let's get him out of my way. And we got the card coming out. We're playing through. Proud Mercenary gets dropped, and it's going to be some idle damage going the way of this guy, and he's going to feel very proud of that. And we got some more cards coming through. Unfortunately, oh yes, we can use a Soul Steel. No, not Soul Steel. Instead, we're going to play a Harvester into Soul Steel probably. So we drop ourselves the Curse Monger. I hate Curse Mongers. They're mongering their curses and whatnot. But Soul Steel comes through. I'm going to go ahead and kill the Scout. The Scout has already served its purpose, and Relois is here. Relois is here, Dunkel Infantryman is here. We have enough resources for Frankeny to actually play Relois and probably one other card if you can get a nice little boost card. And it looks like he's not going to get it, unfortunately. So still a little bit resource starved here for Frankie, but he's building up. Reloris is going to go ahead and come out to the map, and we're going to see ourselves some nice idle damage. Look at that. 4, 10, 3, 10, 10, and versus the no idols touch just yet on Frankie's side. But overwhelming odds, or sorry, probability is saying that Aaron is probably going to get closer and closer to being in the better position. And ooh, what does this do? Alright, sift 3 random scrolls from your discard pile and draw one of them. Gain current decay equal to the casting cost. Wow, that's pretty strong. So he got himself an infested husk. He can actually drop out a new Neura flesh seamstress, and if he does that, that's gonna be pretty darn strong if he can keep it alive. So we'll see how this decides to play out. Sacrifices for resources. 11 resources go in the way of ARN. It looks like he's instead gonna go ahead and just drop a whole bunch of units, and maybe next turn play his nope, he's gonna play it now. So Neura is gonna go ahead and get on cooldown. She has 2 cooldowns, so that's 2 turns before you can summon another 2 flesh eaters who can attack immediately, I think. Yeah. And then they're destroyed after attacking, which is unfortunate. The scout gets dropped out, and we see the front lines being built up by Frank, and he's going to go ahead and try to defend what he can. It's going to make it a little bit difficult for ARN to actually rotate a lot. But looks like the flip. Oh, the flip comes through. Oh no. Oh no. Hold on. This one says resonance. Oh, adjacent units get +1 attack until the end of the turn. Ah, that's even stronger. Holy crap, this guy's a really good deck. Built for that, obviously, because that's what you do in Scrolls. Continuing on, though. Ramblings aside, top is going to be dying here. Top's going to be dying here. Yes? Yes? No? Oh, no. Going to be very close, though. Very close. I think maybe if he would have flipped his own units, he might have been able to get enough damage. I don't really know if he could optimize that. Let's see. Because he got he flipped a husk, and he also he flipped a husk and whatever the thing was that he killed. So idealistically, move a target opponent unit, okay, to another tile. So yeah, no, it wouldn't work that way. He had to move one of the units out so he can actually do some idle damage. But so far, these idols are looking pretty shambly. That's going to be 2 idols down next turn, unless ARN can actually get something out there. He does drop a Langrid, and we'll see where he plays it. Oh, we already saw where he played it. He played it over here. So Langrid did get dropped on Royal Skirmisher, but Reloris is going to be able to attack next turn. So unless we see some impressive things come out from an ARN, I mean, he has not a ton of options. Does he have Damning Curse? No? Nope, doesn't have a ton of options. So he's going to sacrifice for scrolls, try to get himself something a little bit better, and he does get himself a nice unbind. Now it's going to be 1 person dead, so that's only 1 idol dying next turn, assuming that there's no haste or anything like that, nothing crazy, nothing shambly, so to speak. And here we got the MRI Shambler. Speaking of shambles, he's going to go ahead and go up and hit that pie, eat himself a nice little piece of pie. Alright, and ooh, this card. Oh man, I hate that card. Decimation. Decimation units on target roller dealt 1 magic damage, imposing idol on the rolls dealt 2, so he's going to be able to kill 2 idols this turn. Or, hold on, depending on what he has in his hand, let's see what he's planning to do. He has an Aging Knight, he has a Proud Mercenary, he has Favored. If he can kill one of these, he can drop Favored on his guy here. And I don't know if he'll be able to do enough damage. Hold on, we'll see how it plays out. So he drops he drops Decimation on this line instead of dropping it over there. Everybody gets +1 damage, which I'm not sure if it's going to work out the way he wants. Agent Knight's going to get dropped on the top, so Agent Knight should be able to kill. And here we go. We got the thing dying and some chat getting thrown back and forth. And they both spawn over here. The RNGesus is kicking in right now. And Frankie got really lucky right there. So I guess he was kind of hoping that they'll spawn over there, or at least here and here, or maybe here and here. So we're gonna see how this turn decides to play out. Aaron's is playing a few units. Looks like some panic units, so to speak. Not necessarily panic units, but just relief units, I guess. That's a better way to put it. I don't really know how to call a strategy panic, because I don't know what strategy truly is. But based on what we're seeing here, we see ourselves a Lord Darkling getting thrown out, which means that he should be able to do some idle damage when it dies, which is gonna be nice. And we also see ourselves Oblivion Seer getting thrown out too. Neura Flesh Seamstress. I don't really know if he got the best summons in the world. Apparently, according to him, he didn't get the summons he wanted. So we're gonna see the Husk slap this guy for 1, and this Husk maybe just slap this piece of pie over here. Oh no, he's gonna slap that piece of pie, because that piece of pie is better than this piece of pie. All right, so taking a look at everything else. Shots fired. Alright, moving to the rest of the things, we see Frankeny, he's in a really good position. So right now he can go ahead and drop himself some damage on top of this, and he can also get favored on top of Relorius if he wants. Relorius is not going to die from all of this. And he also has enough for Blessing of Haste, so he doesn't have enough for all three though. That's a little unfortunate. So maybe he can sack his Proud Mercenaries, look for his options. Looks like he will sack the Proud Mercenaries, get some options. Roasted Beam Potion. Oh, I love that card. I hate that card too. I also love it. It's like a love-hate relationship. But he has enough to play all of these cards. No, he doesn't. I lied. All but one. So Roasted Beam Potion is going to go ahead and come through and heal up somebody. I thought I'd heal up Relorius, but we're going to see favored. I thought I healed up one. I thought Roasted Beam Potion healed two. Anyway, so it's gonna be one, and there's the health, there's the damage, there are things happening. Oh my gosh, so many idols dying right now. That's a lot. Next turn could be victory for Frankeny. I was not expecting all that to happen, but we got a Necrogeddon can come out here in a very second. Will it be enough? It's a big question. The answer is probably not, but we're gonna see it happen anyway. We got ourselves a Ripper getting thrown out, and here comes Necrogeddon. Uh-oh. 3 things worth of damage, so that's going to be 2 idle damage here, and 2 Husk ready to attack. Unfortunately, not in a lot of units thrown out here for ARN, but looks like we're still in the pole position for Frankeny. All he needs to do is just get something like a Decimation or something to actually kill all the stuff. And it looks like it's going to be a flip getting thrown out. This is going to flip a unit over. And Roasted Beam Potion to put his Royal Spearman here, ready to go, ready to attack and kill. And we got ourselves a Blessing of Haste. That's going to be it for this game, guys. This victory will go towards Frankeny with a very well played game. Pretty nice stuff. I wasn't expecting that turn of events where things just started dying. That was pretty amazing. This is why I like to cast, because it's so amazing to see other people do cool things, because I would just do horrible things. I don't optimize return, I promise. Anywho, that's going to be it for this game, guys. This has been a game of ARN versus Frankeny. They're going to be playing a best of 3. So ARN has 1 loss, Frankeny has the 1 victory. So the score is currently 0-1. So we'll see how the next game goes. So stay tuned for the next game, and hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, I will see you all whenever. Back to lobby. Alright. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and jump to see if we can find the next game. Right, so just keep spoilers free. You guys can't see the screen? Haha, so you'll never know if they played all 3 matches or if they just played 2. Mwahaha. Haha. Alright, I'm trying to see if I can get a co-caster. Just bear with me for a second, guys. We'll see if anybody will... Oh, shoot. Okay. What is my link to live stream? Stream options, none, monetization, head cards. Oh no! Alright, so I can get a co-caster, guys. Woo! Sweet. So that means that I'm gonna go ahead and just spectate a random game for a moment, so you guys can enjoy that. My co-caster will be here soon. So let me go ahead and turn the screen back on so you guys can see what's happening. And we're just gonna watch this. I want to watch like a live match. I like live matches better than bot matches. Bot matches are, I mean, they're cool, but I guess. Whatevs. Fine. Alright, so I'm gonna take the bad decision to eat some sunflower seeds, because that's a good idea. Never mind. Go make sure these guys aren't in the tournament, and I'll watch this game. Oh no. Okay. I'm trying to find a game to watch, but it's hard because none of these games are like live matches. They're just like bot matches. Alright, watch this one. These two are not... Actually, no, I think... Ah, crap. I think these two are in the... Yeah, this is a ranked match. Never mind. This doesn't count. Hello. 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 Echo.
Get it.
Yes, hello. Hello? I can hear you just a little bit. Oh, wait, I'm muted. Okay. Haha, haha, hi. Haha, my bad. Hello?
Hello?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Alright, sorry. There's this thing called mute, right? And for some reason I pressed it. So, yeah. How's it going?
Yeah, fine, thanks. What about you?
It's going good. It's going good. Could be a lot worse. I could be at work or something. Alright. If you don't mind, can I have you say hello and then like a few more words after that?
Okay.
Go ahead, whenever you're ready.
Hello. Kledonian, also known as Linus.
Okay, I need to adjust your microphone. Oh no, stop it! Skype, leave me alone. Sorry, Skype's doing things. Okay. I'm adjusting your audio volume, so as soon as I'm done with this, then we will be ready to do this.
Okay.
Hmm. Hmm. See, it sucks because I can't boost individual audio sounds, because if I do, then the game sound would be like super uber loud. Okay, could I have you go ahead and tell us your name or your scroll's name, and then like I don't know, brief introduction.
Oh, hello. My
Mhm.
name's Kledonian. I'm from Lithuania. I've been playing Scrolls for a few years. But now I suck at the game.
But you still remember things, yes?
Yes.
Oh, that means you're better than me. Darn it! Darn it, game. You had one job. You had one job, game. Okay. Alright, do you know if there's any way you can boost the microphone audio for your Skype? Because if not, I can boost it on my side, but...
I don't know.
Stream died. Ha. Typical. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that, people. My bad. I didn't realize the stream was dying. Okay, so... It's back. Hold on. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and cast a game. I did cast the first game of ARN versus Frankeny. So I casted their first game. So we're gonna go ahead and cast their next game, okay? Oh, Linus, you there?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and cast our second game. Okay. So in order to find their game, we're gonna go into the replays under the watch tab. And once we get through there, we're gonna go down into choose player, and we're gonna search for ARN, which his name is ARN64.
Yes.
And once we search for him, we're gonna scroll down. It's gonna be a little ways down, but not too far down. and we're gonna skip the first game of Aaron versus Frankany, which is Franconi, and
Franconi.
Yeah, Franconi. And then we're gonna go to the one which should be energy versus energy.
Okay.
Right, and the way this is gonna work, when we play the replay, we're gonna use the play and pause button. You don't have to worry about what shows up on the screen, but I'll worry about that. And we're gonna like skip to different rounds. So I'll just say like, all right, we'll stop at round 4, and then we'll play to round 4 at the beginning of somebody's turn. Then we'll pause, and then we'll talk about things. Okay.
Okay.
Right. And outside of that, just get ready to tell people the amazing things of this game.
Okay.
Right. And scrolls, we can show it now. We're gonna go into the replay. I'm gonna go ahead and start the replay. We're gonna pause at the start of the game. Let me know when you're there.
Okay, I'm pretty much there.
Okay. And oh man, I need to add your name to the overlay. Hold on. So would you prefer me to type in Linus, or would you prefer me to type in your scroll's name?
It doesn't matter.
Alright, I will use your scroll name for confusion. No, I'll use the name I'll call you, which will probably be the one that's listed on Skype. So, Linus. Shit. Linas?
Yes.
Alright. Hold on. Hold on. Alright, we're not starting yet. I got messages from everywhere. That's not the internet. Huh, silly. People saying stream is broken. Where is my YouTube.com? Oh, no. Gaming.youtube.com/coolblue vlogs live. Alright, let's see. From everywhere. Alright, my stream's coming through. It's up for me. So my stream is up. My stream is showing. So if you're having issues with the stream, go ahead and try to refresh and see what happens. And I think. Oh no, WBMC! Don't tell me. Don't tell me we have toaster. No, not toaster net. No, not toaster net. Okay. Alright, so we can... Hold on. Just YouTube. Okay. Alright, so some people are having trouble connecting to the stream, so we will let them watch the replay. Alright, so are you ready, sir?
Yes, I am.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and start. We'll start in 3, 2, 1. Hello everybody, my name is CoolBlue, and we're bringing you guys game number 2 in the Scrolls tournament. This is gonna be ARN 64 versus Frankany. We did watch last game, and last game Frankany was playing, or actually it was Order versus Order. It was Order. And Frankany actually pulled out the victory in the last game. ARN had a nice little mono decay. Actually, no, it was Decay versus Order. Haha, sorry, I'm getting things confused. But anyway, all that aside, I have somebody joining me this time around. This is gonna be Linus. How do I pronounce that again?
Linus.
Linus, yes, Linus. And would you like to go ahead and introduce yourself before we get started into this?
Oh, I'm Linus. My in-game name is Kledonian. And that's about all you should know about me.
And also one other thing to add into that is that you are competing in the tournament as well, and you're also probably a much better Scrolls player than I am. So, I feel like we're gonna have a good day today.
Yeah, I have some brilliant results in the tournament ready.
Hey, no spoilers, no spoilers. Alright, so we'll go ahead and start into the game. Yeah, we're gonna let it play to round 2. Actually, we'll stop on round 1 so we can see the opening hands, I guess. As far as the opening hands, Frankini, they are playing mono order both sides, so it's gonna be order versus order. I don't know.
Energy.
Energy, yes, my bad. Right. See, Cool Blue messing up already. Jeez, this is ridiculous. Alright. But mono energy on both sides. Franken is going to have an opening hand of some cool looking cards. I don't know what they do, but we'll see in a second. Oh, nope, I lied. I can't click on it. Alright, whatever, let it play. Alright, first turn starts. There we go, now I can click. Alright, so Frankeny, round 1, on his turn, he has a Potency Burst, which you probably won't do much with initially. State Machine, ooh, nice. He also has a Useless Contraption and some Gravelocks. So, do you know what strategy you're seeing so far? Is there like anything?
Well, it looks like Franconi is playing mono energy structures, just like a structure-based deck, and Arn is playing mono energy ranged.
Okay. So mono energy structure versus mono energy range. Which one's stronger? Do you know? Is there a specific one or?
Mono energy structure, cancerous.
Cancerous. Okay. You just get a ton of units from the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, it's very annoying to deal with.
Alright, so we'll go ahead and let it play to round 1 for ARN's turn. ARN, he has himself a Bombard. Yep, he has a range stuff like he's called. He has a Machinated, which I like. I just like the name of that card. It just sounds cool. Machinated. He also has Oculus Cannon, Power Trip, and Ecomaniac. Or, sorry, wow. A Comaton and a Burn. So he's looking for more range units, more control. Just because you have a mono order range, does that mean that you're gonna have like the beefy range units, or do you just want like little units that you pump up? Like how does that work?
You pretty much play a lot of units who have ranged, and then you use a card called Bombard, which allows all your ranged units to attack. And usually all the ranged units have a high attack value and they do a lot of damage.
Yeah, like this one here. Well, Oculus Cannon is a little bit different. That one's a 4/2/4, but yes, in general, it gets like that.
But it's also affected by the Bombard because it's a range unit.
Oh, nice. Okay. Alright, so we'll go ahead and see how the game continues to go. We'll let it play to round 3 so we can see some action happen. So round 3 at the start of ARN's turn, and then we'll stop. So far we see ourselves sacrifice of resources on both sides, of course, in typical start. But we got a first drop from ARN. He's going to go ahead and jump himself a Dust Runner, which is a nice unit. I like Dust Runners. I used to run Dust Runners in my growth order deck whenever I could, because they're cheap and they're cool. We see a Gravelock getting dropped on the other side from Frankeny though, so he has some Gravelocks, and you say he has buildings too. The Gravelock he has Pillage though, so I don't know what it. I forgot. I missed what it did. But Franken is going to go ahead and play his turn. He has a Spark. He can actually kill the Dust Runner now if he really wants to. It looks like he's going to opt to not do that. Get a State Machine out instead, just to do a little bit more damage. And we're going to go for our pause at the start of ARN's turn. So, from what we've seen so far, card-wise and also play-wise, who do you think has the advantage so far, if anybody, or is it too early to tell?
Well, looks like ARN is going to use Dust Runner to try and kill the Gravelock. But since Franconi has a State Machine, he will probably just block it, and if Arn doesn't get an answer, his Dust Runner will probably die.
I mean, at the very least, he can try to hit a piece of pie for like 1 damage, right? Right? That's a good thing. That's a good idea. That's a horrible idea. But taking a look at the hand for ARN, he has an Overdrive, which is interesting. So he has buildings too? Yes?
Yeah. Mainly the Oculus Cannon.
Oh, right, that is a structure. See, this is, man. He also has a Blast Automaton, which sounds really cool. What does that even do? It's a Blast Automaton, has 2 armor. It's also a range attack. And when the Automaton deals damage to opponents, combat, JC units deal. Oh, nice. See, he has Splash. We have a Lobber, we have a Storm Runner, we also have a Burn. So Frankeny has the more cancerous side. I understand that. So he can just get a ton of units for no reason. But
basically, mono energy structures just stalls out the game, fills the board with structures, and then uses the Salam Giant and the structures to end the game.
And the Golem Giant has 8 damage, I think. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So it can pretty much take out anything, and you just pay energy for it. So You build up to structures which are expensive, and then you just spend all that expensive money that you saved up to. Okay, alright, that makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Continuing on, we'll jump ourselves to round 5. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so we see Aaron. He's going to go ahead and opt to punch the pie for 1 damage. Oculus Cannon going to be getting dropped in the back too. So he's going to have himself a nice little setup, nice little defensive setup. And if that Gravelock decides to move to kill the Dust Runner, it will be dead next turn. So that's actually good. That's a pretty good play. Ah, man, we got a Charge Coil. Crap. So Charge Coil comes out. Looks like Frankenstein opts to not attack the Oculus Cannon. Instead, he just attacks as a Gravelock, which will do 1 free damage to the Oculus Cannon. And we got some more stuff coming out. A burn! Oh no! Don't burn this card. Charge Coil is a really cool card. I like that card. And we'll go ahead and stop at the beginning of Frankie's turn. Let me know if you're there.
Be round 4?
Round 5. Round 5, start of Frankie's turn.
Okay, I'm there.
Right. And once we get there, so we saw a few things happen. Namely, the Oculus Cannon got dropped in a very nice spot. I'm starting to notice if you put the Oculus Cannon in the middle row, you can just kind of win the game, so to speak. How true does that sound to like true scroll strategy?
Well, it helps you take control of the middle, and it limits your opponents.
Mm-hmm. And by limiting your opponents, that means that if you can stall out long enough with your own stuff, then you can just eventually just whittle them down so you just hit everything. Because Oculus Cannon has Pierce, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
So that thing can do quite a bit of damage to everything in the row. Also the State Machine, he hasn't summoned anything this turn, or Aaron hasn't summoned anything just yet, so State Machine has not been all that useful yet.
Well, it does protect his Gravelock from the Dust Runner.
So yeah, if he can just stall long enough with the State Machine being out there, then yeah, he can just summon a whole bunch of stuff. He has built up resources though. Both sides have a resource count of 4. I think the resource count of 4 for ARN is going to be good initially, but then like you said, Frankenstein is just going to stall out and just get a bunch of buildings anyway. So we'll see how it goes. We will let it play to round 7 or so we can see some more action happen. So we're going to let it play to round 7 at the start of ARN's turn. We see Frankenstein, he does drop himself a Solemn Giant. Solemn Giant going to be there. Like you said, just wants to build up to that Solemn Giant. It is in danger of dying. I think a burn and a spark will kill it?
Yes, and Arn. Oh, he just stopped like
Potency Burst
to kill.
Yep, Potency Burst to kill. And he's going to go ahead and just do some more damage. Not going to worry about all that. I mean, getting it killed is getting it killed. So, I mean, a kill's a kill. That's how I look at it. But we got a Kayonetta getting sacrificed for some more scrolls. Potency Burst going to kill Potency Burst going to kill the other guy, and State Machine dies, unfortunately. So now we got Franken with a pretty much blank deck. We'll stop at the start of Aaron's turn on round 7. And, okay. So the state of the game, I can't tell what's happening. It looks like nothing has happened this whole entire game. But from your analysis, anything?
Well, both players are trying to ramp up to start playing their late game threats. Arn will soon probably start looking for the Bombard. And Franconi needs to try and take control of the middle.
Now, question: if he summons a unit in the middle, does it count as moving into the middle?
No.
Okay, so he could theoretically summon something strong enough to kill everything in the middle, like maybe a Solemn Giant.
Yes, he could.
Yeah, but that'll be risky because in a bombard. Okay, alright. I see the risk. Because then technically a bombard can follow and then kill a Solemn Giant, which is, I'm assuming.
I think right now he's just expecting that his Gravelock survives for a few more turns and potentially gets to kill the Dust Runner or do some more damage on the Oculus Cannon, so he could just kill it with the...
And once all that goes through, then he'll be in a really good state, correct?
Yes, because I think versus mono energy structures, you should try and put on a lot of pressure.
Okay, good point. Yeah, the more pressure you put on, the less units they can have at one time. Okay, alright. I am well acknowledged, and I feel like we should jump to round 9. So let's go ahead and jump to round 9 and see what happens. And we're gonna jump to round 9 at the start of Frankie's turn. We'll stop, and we'll see how it plays. A Cannon Automaton getting dropped out, so Aaron, he is ready to blow stuff up. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot himself a nice little piece of pie in the middle. The Gravelock on the top lane. Just gonna stand there. Maybe, hopefully he'll hit the Dust Runner. But he actually, oh no, okay, he's gonna go ahead and get a guaranteed kill. He drops himself a nice little Thunder Surge, which I hate that card. I hate that card. It does so much damage versus growth. But anyway, he drops a Thunder Surge, some more cards getting dropped out, and Aaron, he's gonna give himself an Ecomaton. And he also has 2 power trips.
Franconi was unlucky with the Gravelock. Could have killed the Oculus Cannon, but he got unlucky.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Hold on. I'm almost there. No, not there. Alright, hold on. Okay. So you're on round 10, yes?
I'm at round 9.
Oh, okay, never mind. Alright, so round 9. Oh, right, I see what you're saying, yeah. His Gravelock attacked. Alright. But he has a Spark, or he has a Charge Coil out, which I like Charge Coils. Charge Coils are awesome. But Power Trip is available, so for AR, for AR and with the Power Trip, he can actually drop it now. No, he can't. Because he would get 3. He needs to be at 8 before he can actually get it.
Well, he can use it anytime he wants, but if he wants to draw the card, he needs to use that 8 mana.
So possibly one more turn, but I mean, at this point, do you throw away the automaton to get that 8, or do you just wait?
I think you just wait. Like, there's no need to use it right now.
Okay. Also, he doesn't have
drop
many cards.
a Ecomaton somewhere safe and on the day.
Okay. Alright, so things have been said. I mean, really, the board is not as technologically advanced as I was kind of hoping it would be, but both sides are threatening pretty much a lot of things. We have the Oculus Cannon, he's mid. Still threatening the middle. Hopefully the Spark, or hopefully the Charge Coil, or even the Gravelock proc will actually kill it, but we don't really know. So we will jump to round 10 at the start of ARN's next turn, and then we'll see what's happened by then, okay? Alright, so Overdrive gets dropped down. Oh man, Overdrive is gonna like the Charge Coil attack now? No, oh, I see. Overdrive was used on the Charge Coil, so that way the Charge Coil kills itself faster. Got it.
I don't know if I can agree with Franconi burning, Franconi burning the Cannon Automaton, because he could have denied the ramp and just burnt the Ecomaton.
Correct. And this is totally calculated. Oh man, wow, he just got himself a nice, wow, really? That's lucky. So he got himself another power trip. So Aaron didn't, oh, sorry, you're saying Frankeny, my bad. I thought you were saying Aaron sacked the power trip. I wasn't paying attention at all. My bad. But yeah, so the Ecomaton comes out on the board. We see ourselves to Charge Coil. You said a few things, and I was not paying attention fully. So could I have you repeat that?
Franconi could have burned the Ecomaton instead of the Cannon Automaton, and I think that would have been better.
Oh, okay, I got you. Correct. And the Cannon Automaton, is that the one with the armor? Because I can't picture it.
Yes. The big one. The 5/5.
Correct. And that would have been a lot better. Well, I mean, the Comaton has a higher potential to grow bigger, but I mean, with the potency burst on the side of AR, and I guess it doesn't matter, does it?
Both players at 8 mana now.
Oh, sorry, hold on. I'm at round 10. Let's let it go to round 11. The start of round 11 for ARN's turn. We're gonna see what happens. State Machine gets dropped out, Potency Burst kills the Comaton, and yeah, Overdrive is gonna kill the Charge Coil, and we have Frankeny with not a lot of buildings out, which is very unfortunate.
Yes.
The first structure does come down, and we're gonna go ahead and pay 3 energy to try to rush out an Automaton, I'm assuming. The Gravelock is gonna be able to punch the State Machine. And we'll see what happens. Blast Automaton should be able to do enough damage. Oh no, we got a Bombard. Oh boy. There's Bombard saved up. Oh my bad, hold on, I kept going, sorry. Round 13, we'll stop at round 13 at the start of Frankeny's turn.
Beaters.
I'm just gonna go ahead and let it play. I'm just gonna pause for a quick second. Stone Enigma, what does that do? All lingering spells are destroyed, increase energy by 1. So that's good versus Decay?
Yes.
Okay.
Some order variants.
Okay, so stopping at round 13 at the start of Frankeny's turn. We're continuing on to see. We see some useless contraptions go through. The first idol has died officially, and State Machine actually doing some damage right now. So it does hit on top of 2 units. We see the Ikomaton on the side of ARN about to attack with its 1 whole damage. Gonna do a whole bunch of work on that side. And ooh, what's this? Oh, Hired Smuggler. Okay, free cards. Alright, so we will stop now that we're starting the Frankeny's turn on round 13. Yeah, a lot of things have happened. I've lost track. So could you go ahead and walk us through what the heck is going on now?
I think Arden is looking for a good bombard currently.
Mm-hmm.
He'll probably want to wipe as much of Franconi's board as he can and also get the free structure from the Hired Smuggler.
Mm-hmm. And once he gets all that, he should be in a good state. He has a lot of really pretty low cards. Yeah, so 1 bombard will allow everybody to shoot, which would be awesome. Actually, no, not everybody. The Ikomaton technically won't be able to do anything, but yeah. So he has the Blast Automaton. Blast Automaton's in position to kill the Gravelock. It won't be in position to kill the Ikomaton. That's unfortunate.
This positioning Arden really sets himself open for a Thunder Surge, which I think Franconi might actually use because he just got it.
Okay, hold on. We'll let it go. We'll let it go. We're gonna see in a second Frankeny sacrifices for scrolls. He has a burn. He has a Blast Automaton getting played out in the middle of the board. I'm at round 13. And Charge Coil gets dropped out. Finally another Charge Coil. I like Charge Coils. They're really cool. And here we are, ARN. Aaron's gonna go ahead and play the rest of his turn. Cannon Automaton is available. And he has enough to actually drop the Cannon Automaton. He also has enough to just drop the Cannon Automaton. And here's the setup for the Surge like you were saying before. Or the Thunder Surge.
Yes.
So the Blast Automatons can actually get hit pretty darn hard. We're going to go ahead and let it continue to round 15 at the start of Frankeny's turn. So round 15 at the start of Frankeny's turn will stop. And we're going to let it continue to go. A lot of things are ready to attack on Frankeny's side. And there's a Thunder Surge getting dropped out. It does kill a lot of things. Blast Automatons do survive. But a lot of valuable units gone. Namely the Oculus Cannon. And we're kind of an awkward state right now.
Looks like a bombard is gonna go down.
Yep, we'll see in a second. He's playing around with the idea. And there it is. There's a bombard. That's what we're looking for. So there's 1 Gravelock dead officially. The Cannon Automaton should be able to kill the Eco-Automaton, and now we got the Eco-Automaton killing the thing. So we got Frankeny with almost a whiteboard.
Franconi's in a pretty sticky situation.
Mm-hmm. No,
doesn't really have a board build up. Not many structures.
Correct. And with those Blast Automatons, those are really... I mean, 2 armor, 2 whole entire armor.
Yep.
So 2 whole entire armor go on top of his stuff. And also he has a Cannon Automaton, which is hitting for 5 every turn. Or every other turn, basically. What are you hoping for if you're Frankeny at this point?
I don't know what exactly does he have in the deck, but I'd say probably some overdrive, maybe probably what's the name of the card? Ether pumps. Yes, ether pumps.
Mm-hmm.
To help get the board back.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a sudden eruption if he has it.
Okay. So yeah, I mean his idols are like scattered damage, but I mean eventually they're all gonna die. So you say overdrive will help out a lot, so you can just pump out more automatons, correct? Is that correct?
What?
You said overdrive would be good, so you can actually pump out a few more automatons.
Yes.
Huh. Okay. Alright, so we'll let it go to round 17, and we'll see how this game decides to play. Round 17 at the beginning of ARN's turns where we'll stop. Violent, oh wow, nice. Violent Dispersal goes out and does kill the Cannon Automaton. And the State Machine gets dropped out again. And we have ourselves a pseudo reset. Not a full reset, but pseudo reset. potency burst can come out. Nope, burn goes through instead. So burn's gonna kill the factory. So unfortunately, not a lot of things going for Frankeny. He's gonna have a little bit of a tough time coming back from this one.
And Arden looks like he's starting to set up for another bombard.
Has a Kayonetta, has a Blast Automaton set up in the middle. They should be able to kill. Unfortunately, Frankeny, if he had a lightning, it would be beautiful, but he doesn't have one. He has a Metal Wonder instead. Actually drops the burn on top of the Automaton. And there's the Metal Wonder getting tossed right in the middle. Yes, I love that card. And by I love that card, I mean I hate to fight against him, but I just like to see it get played. So Aaron, we're at the start of his turn on round 16. He is going to drop Alka's Cannon. He does have the Bombard ready, so he's going to drop the Bombard anyway. He actually drops a Machinated. Oh no. Machinated is going to drop through, doing so much damage.
It looks like a power trip sudden eruption turn for Franconi to just get back on the board, and I think that will be a full board wipe.
Full board wipe, and we see State Machine. Hold on. Power Trip. Power Trip's coming in. And then the sudden eruption, like you said, he has a double sudden eruption. So that's kind of like, is this taxing? This is not taxing? Why is it not taxing? I feel like sudden eruption should be taxing. Anyway.
Usually spend a high amount of mana on it anyway.
Okay. Fair enough. Alright, so we see ourselves round 17 at the start of ARN's turn. We'll go ahead and pause. Actually, no, we'll keep going. We caught everything as it happened. I mean, both sides have state machines, so I don't really know what to say. So we'll go ahead and let it go to round 19 at the start of ARN's turn. Sound good?
Yeah.
Alright, we got another sudden eruption coming out. This guy with the sudden eruptions just suddenly in a very good position. Drops himself a nice little Solemn Giant. Solemn Giant will be able to actually get pumped up and starts punching down some idols. It will hit one idol for 8 damage, 2 damage also not idol. It might be a dead idol here very soon, but we see ourselves the...
Looks like Arn has no answer to the Solemn Giant.
All he can really do is maybe pray for him Bombard and hopefully win the game before they get snatched away. Frankeny, I mean, I don't know what to say outside of Frankeny is just ready to just kill everything. He actually burns a Cannon Automaton, so no hopes of a good Bombard on top of a few different units. The Spark coming through as well. Kills another Oculus Cannon. Frankeny is taking this game back. He's out of cards, but he's taking his game back.
Yeah.
Alright, and we'll stop at round 19, start of Aaron's turn. We will stop for a second. So things to consider when playing order versus order. What are some...
Energy.
Sorry, I keep saying order, my bad. When playing energy versus energy, what are some things to consider?
First of all, Arn has 6 cards in hand, while Franconi has only 1, so he's pretty much top decking. Now, Franconi is known for his top decks. But if Arn finds his third Bombard, he should be able to take the board back. Although he has a potency burst to kill the Solemn Giant. But that's his best answer to it.
Correct. And all things considered, like something that maybe I don't pay attention too much. All things considered, if you look at his deck, he's cycling through his deck again, so he has all of his cards pretty much available to him once again. So that means we could see the Ecomaniacs come, or not Ecomaniacs. We could see the Power Trips come out. We could see the double Bombard or something like that come out, and he can pretty much easily take this board back. Is that correct?
Yes.
But
one more thing to mention is Francone is pretty close to winning. One more attack down the 2 Health Idol and 1 more Solemn Giant, and he could win this game.
Ah, good point. And if he has a Machinated, which he doesn't, but if he did have a Machinated, he could just flat out win anyway. That plus a Bombard. Alright, so we'll go ahead and let it play to round 21 if it go. Actually, no, we'll play round by round. We'll go round 20 at the start of ARN's turn again. Power Trip comes through. He's going to be able to get himself a free card. He does drop himself a State Machine once again just to block an idol. Question about State Machines. I'll go ahead and pause for a second. Oh, and ARN's turn on round 19. Question about State Machines. I thought of them as a good unit to just block for, but is ARN valuing them more for just doing their damage whenever a unit comes in instead of trying to block that 2 idol spot, or?
It's good for both things. Basically, it's used as a blocker, but also does damage, and it's really good in some versus some aggressive decks.
Mm-hmm. Like my growth deck, which is aggro, pretty much aggro. Just mono growth aggro. That's pretty much all it is. Just summon wolf, attack, summon wolf, champion ring, attack, summon wolf, champion ring, attack. that's my strategy. But my strategy aside, it's not relevant in this game. So yeah, the state machine as a thing to block, I guess, that row and just maybe stay a little bit safe so it can actually get his damage off.
Yes, so he just couldn't one-shot Salam Giant.
Okay. Alright, so we will go ahead and continue to let it play. Round 21 is where we decided to stop. Actually, no, round 20 at the start of Aaron's next turn is when we decided to stop. We see ourselves a Potency Burst. It does kill the Solemn Giant, so it does get slayed, like you said. We also have a Tick Bomb, but it does not get used. Instead, we see our, oh man, what does this do? Machine Chant. Machine Chant comes through, just dealing 1 casual damage to the Blast Automaton.
I think he used it here more as a rampant to get more energy.
Oh, okay, so you get more energy, correct. And he's at 12, he has 12 resources. He has a lot of resources. So this is where you want to be as a person with structures, is that correct? Like a person with structures that you want to summon things from.
Yes. I think for what he's looking is right now removal and the Salam Giant. He could just wipe a row and insta-kill a knight.
And he has enough for Violent Disruptor, doesn't he? Does he have enough for both? Solemn Giant and Violent... Not Violent Disrupt, or Dispersal, the other one. The... Violent Dispersion? Is that it?
Well, you need 10 mana for Salam Giant to attack instantly.
Oh, yeah, so he doesn't have enough. Okay. Fair enough. But Aaron right now, his hand is sitting pretty nice. He has a Kayonetta, he also has a Spark, he has a Storm Runner, and a Potency Burst. These Potency Bursts have been doing their job. Like, both sides have them. Is that just like a card you have in any energy deck?
Pretty much, it's a new card and it's almost as a better Violent Dispersal because of how flexible it is.
I mean, it only costs 1, and it can kill with less resources.
And you can pretty much use it at any point of the game, while something like Violent Dispersal you can only use late game.
Yes, correct. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and let Aaron finally play his turn. We'll stop at round 21 at the start of Aaron's turn once again, for reasons of we don't know when the game's gonna end, so we'll see how this decides to go. He plays himself a Cannon Automaton on Aaron's side. Does not have the Bombard he's looking for. So these are not the Bombards you're looking for. Higher Smuggler at top though. It does get hit enough. And it looks like he's just trying to draw as many cards as possible. Meanwhile, Frankeny, he sacks for resources, has a Potency Burst available, Power Trip coming through. Oh man, so much damage.
Looks like he's gonna kill the idol.
Yep. Potency Burst is available too, so he can drop a Potency Burst just because.
Yeah, and that will get the idol killed as well.
And the idol is gone, and now all he has to do is just find one more idol to kill, but all idols have things in front of them.
Now Aaron has to be very careful with his spells, or he could just kill himself, because Franconi has the Metal Wonder.
Oh, good point, yes. So things like Spark and things like, things like Spark, Potency Burst, all those things are pretty much dangerous for Arnie right now, is that correct?
Yes.
Huh. This is getting more interesting. So Potency Burst comes through. Never mind, it's not dangerous anymore. Metal Wonder dies. So,
yep.
And there's damage done to his idol anyway. Alright, so we'll continue on Frankeny. Frankeny, we'll see what he does. He has the Ecomaton going versus the State Machine. So State Machine's gonna die. Spark is also thrown out, and his own State Machine's thrown on top of the board. We also have an Eco Pump, or Ether Pump, which I like Ether Pumps too. I like things that do a lot of damage, or do damage for no reason. Those are cool cards to me. Oh man, another Power Trip. 2 Power Trips in a row. Are you kidding me? So 2 Power Trips in a row. He gets 2 card draws. He can draw up as many spells as he wants. He drops 1 to kill a nice little unit. Drops a burn to kill the other unit. And this is basically a board wipe. He drops himself and a Comaton. And he still has enough to summon more stuff. Like this is ridiculous. State Machine doing enough damage. He draws himself another extra card. Ether Pump's
and now
available.
Aaron has also an option of making his Smuggler attack an idol, so he could draw a structure, or use the Spark and the Smuggler to kill the State Machine.
Correct. He did opt to go for attacking the idol. Sorry, I went a little too far. My bad. I'm on round 23 at the start of Frankeny's turn. But as far as what happened though, like we saw that play out. I mean, you called it. You called it perfectly because the smuggler allows him to get an extra card, but 2 power trips in a row, like that's pretty scary. Double power trip. Kledonian got dropped out as well. Everything is ready. Like 1 bombard can probably do it. He has what? Idol with 2. No, he wouldn't be able to do enough damage. No, he needs more damage. Right. Wait, sorry. There's like some breathing in the mic. Or...
Oh, sorry.
Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and let it play to the start of round 24 on ARN's turn. So we'll see what happens by then. We have ourselves a Charge Coil getting dropped out. We also have a Stone Enigma, probably one of the most useless cards in this game. State Machine does go bye-bye. And ARN sacrifices for resources. He's gonna drop himself another State Machine because why not just have more State Machines? They're like the greatest thing in the world. And we have a Cannon Automaton getting dropped out too. So a few units getting dropped out for ARN's turn.
Looks like he is preparing for a bombard.
And ooh, we got the machine tank getting thrown out. It does do enough damage. And the bombard, yeah, he is preparing for the bombard like you said, and it actually it's in his hand. He has enough resources to play that plus a potency burst. No, he doesn't. I lied. But he can go ahead and drop himself in bombard, or no, he decides to go for overdrive instead. Ah, he's playing it safe. I see. Because of the wonder, because of the metal wonder, he's playing it very safe. So he's opting to wait 1 additional turn. Will that cost him the game?
I don't think so. Like Franconi, besides Salam and Giants, doesn't have a way to kill his idols.
Alright, good point. Alright, so I'm on round 25 at the start of Frankie's turn. I actually saw Frankie's turn play. So he dropped a Blast Automaton. We will stop at round 26 at the start of Frankie's turn then. And we'll see what happens by then. He has a Solemn Giant in his hand, Frankie does. He also has a Thunder Surge, which he can't afford because he did spend some units already. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Blast Automaton gets dropped.
Triple bombard for that.
It's a triple bombard? Oh no, okay, sorry. Yeah, oh my god. Oh dear god. How do you... What do you do against that? Like, that's like every turn he can just attack.
Yeah, and Franconi's board is pretty much gone.
Yeah, so I think this is pretty much GG at this point. I mean, there's double bombard, all your idols are gonna die. And there's a burn dropped on top of the Kledonian ashore, but still, that's enough damage to kill.
Right now, Franconi needs to remove the Ether Pump and attack with his Salamon Giant, so he needs a 4-mana removal for the pump.
And he dropped a burn. He dropped double State Machine. Did he drop double State Machine? What? Oh yeah, he's dropping double State Machine. Right. So he drops double State Machine. He drops a burn. The Charge Coil unfortunately keeps hitting on the wrong thing. It just doesn't have the right focus. But triple bombard. Okay, he gets rid of 1 bombard, and that should be it. Machinate is dropped on the board. Well, it doesn't necessarily mean this should be it, but it's close to pretty much being it. And there's 1 bombard getting dropped down. The damage is done. 3 things are attacking.
Oh.
The machines go down. We're gonna continue to let it play. We're gonna call it as it is because there's not much to analyze here. And we got the GGs getting dropped out. Tick bomb coming through. That is gonna be 1 Oculus Cannon dropped. And oh my gosh, so no, he didn't. Did he just?
Yeah, he just sniped the victory.
He just sniped the victory. Oh my gosh. That is impressive.
Well played by Franco.
That was.
I think Arden should have used his bombard a few turns earlier. Possibly would have had lethal a lot sooner.
Correct.
Now he just delayed way too long. Allowed Franconi to get his cards, and Franconi sniped the victory.
And what makes it worse to me is it was like the whole entire game I was like, man, I don't see how Frankini can do this. But you said he's known in the community for his top decking, and
yeah.
I mean, he top decked a Tick Bomb, which he has 1 of those, I think.
2.
Okay, 2. He has 2 of those. So he got rid of the building that he wanted to get rid of, which structures. Fortunately, the thing is a structure. The thing, Oculus Cannon. So, yeah, if you want things going on in the future, like future mindset, like you just want to you just want to kill them faster. Is that the thing?
Yes.
So just kill faster. You might do well. That was literally one turn off. That's oh man, that's depressing. That is depressing. All right, so that's gonna be it for that though. Linus. Sorry, is it? You said it's Linus, right?
Linus.
Linus. I knew it because somebody on YouTube is called Linus, so I keep trying to call you Linus. Linus, that's it for this game. What are your impressions on this game?
Well, as I said, I think if Frank Aaron would have gone for the earlier bombards, he would have probably won. But he chose to delay, which gave Franconi just chance, and he used it.
And he had just enough to get there too. He has one resource left. Man. Alright. So that's going to be it for this game, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned for Game 3. I think they play 3 games regardless, because there's a third game for them. They play 3 games regardless, so we're going to see them play Game 3, and we're going to see how it works out. So, do you mind joining me for the next game?
Yeah, I can.
Sweet. Awesome. Alright, so we'll see you guys. We're going to cut out the cast here. We'll see you guys in the next game. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And as always, we'll see you guys whenever. Woo! That was an amazing game.
Yep.
It's like got down to the wire. Those are really cool. Alright, so let's go back into the general chat room. And we're going to search for the last game. Replays. Oh, I missed. Replays. Choose player. ARN 64. Frankeny. So we're gonna see. Oh my gosh, we're gonna see decay versus an order decay growth.
That's the first game, I think.
That's the first game they played.
Pretty sure.
Oh.
Because I remember Aaron saying that he used idle hate decay in the first match.
Oh, we watched that backwards. Ah, man, that makes sense. Like for some reason I was like the most recent game is the newer game. So okay, I watched that.
So you already know that Franconi won.
Oh yeah. Because Franconi won 2 games in a row. Yeah. Well, we'll cast it anyway. I will reorder it later. Oh no, crap! I can't reorder it later. Whatever, mistakes were made. I regret my decision. It's okay. Alright. So we're jumping into the game for ARN versus Frankeny. We're at round 0. I will start recording once you let me know that you're in.
I'm in.
Alright, sweet. And we'll start in 3, 2, 1. Hello everybody, my name is Cool Blue, and I'm joined here with Linus. I'm joined here with Linus, and we're going to go ahead and bring you guys this commentary for Scrolls. I did pronounce that right, is that correct?
Yes.
Sweet. I pronounced his name right. Sweet. Alright, and yeah, so we're going to watch ARN versus Frankeny. This is going to be the 3rd game that they played. I was just informed something, but I'll tell you guys at the end, so we will continue to go. So yeah, we're going to let it play. We're going to let it play until we see the first hand of the first person, and that's going to be ARN. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at his hand in a second. Alright, cool. He drew his 5th card. He has a opening hand, or sorry, he's playing Order. He's playing Mono Decay. Jeez. ARN's playing Mono Decay, and Frankeny's playing, what is he playing again?
Well, some kind of 3-color deck.
Yeah, it's like, it's everything but energy. So that's Order, Decay, and Growth?
Yes.
Okay. And with those 3 colors, like what are you looking to do in that? Like, is it Gravelocks?
Oh, I got no.
Okay. Alright, so we'll see how this goes for ARN and Frankeny.
ARN seems to be playing an undead deck, and usually undead decks are pretty quick. And multicolored decks are pretty slow, so I think ARN has the advantage in this.
Okay, that's good. And taking a look at his starting hand, I mean, he has nothing he could play immediately, which is a little bit unfortunate. But next turn, he'll be able to drop stuff. So see how it goes. We're gonna go ahead and let it play to round 3, so we can see people do things. Wait, actually no, I lied. We'll pause. We'll pause on Frankeny's hand. Frankeny has, like I said, the growth, the decay order. So
Yes.
he starts with a Frost Gale, a Brain Lice. He also has a Oblivion Seeker, 2 Oblivion Seekers, and also a Return to Nature, which is nice. So I guess he has some synergy there. Try and give himself some extra resources where he can. And a Heritage. So he's gonna be starved on resources, I'm assuming.
I think right now he's gonna be trying to rush some wild, so he could ramp up a bit.
Mm-hmm. And of course, you do have to sacrifice for 1 of each before you can start doing wild, is that right?
Yes,
Yeah, so 1 of each and then 2 wild?
1 wild.
Oh, okay, right. I forgot they changed it. They changed it back to normal. Whatevs. Alright, so, yeah, round 3, sorry, my bad. Round 3 at the start of Aaron's turn. Or, sorry, at the start of Frankeny's turn, instead. And we see
You can
Aaron.
already see Aaron reacting. Big colored deck.
Yeah, he's gonna go ahead and drop himself a few units out. He does have the Pack Husk. He also has the Infected Husk. When you're in these situations, you have a monocolor versus like a tricolor deck. Is your goal just like throw stuff out there before they can get stuff out?
Pretty much, yeah, and be careful that you don't get your sideboard removed, because colored decks usually have a lot of removal and board vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Arn only now realized that his opponent is playing a big-colored deck,
Mm-hmm.
and he got the Harvester on the board, which is a pretty hard thing to deal with.
Okay, hold on.
Big-colored deck.
Hold on. We'll keep going. We'll keep going. Aaron, we're gonna see Aaron's turn. You said Harvester comes out?
Yep.
And there it is. The Harvester's out. Alright, so we'll let it go to round 6 at the start of Frankie's turn. We'll stop. So round 6 at the start of Frankie's turn. We'll see what happens. And it says the new meta is involved. I'm confused. Lols. Anyway, we see ourselves. Ooh, a turret recruit. Oh, isn't that the guy who does like extra damage? No, he doesn't. Never mind. Never mind. There's like 1 unit that attacks once every turn that does like extra idle damage and decay. They might have taken him out of the game. I don't know. Alright, so we're at Frankie's turn, round 5. We said we'll stop. No, we'll stop at round 6. Right.
Yep.
Round 6 at the start of Frankie's turn. We got Brain Lice getting thrown out already. We also have a Flesh Animator. I want to ask you questions about the Flesh Animator in a second, but before we do that, we're going to continue to go ahead and commentate what's happening. Pack Huss is getting ready to attack. Another Harvester gets dropped out. A lot of Harvesters for ARN right now. So he is out and ready to destroy things, and we will now stop. So, Frankeny's turn, round 6, we've stopped. Okay. You're Frankeny. What are you thinking right now?
The Harvester are a problem. Like, even if he kills all the other minions, the Harvester available to attack soon.
Mm-hmm.
He has to slowly start removing the Harvester and his board.
Mm-hmm.
While R just wants to keep pressuring Renko, kill the idols as soon as possible.
Mm-hmm. And to me, what makes it probably harder for him is that like he has Frankeny's by nature of his deck, he has a lot of things that do like 1 damage for like board wipes with cheap units or against cheap units. Aaron doesn't have that many cheap units, and even the ones he does, they'll die before his Harvesters die, which means his Harvesters should be able to attack. And oh, by the way, Frankeny's gonna have no units left if he keeps using his Frost Scales and his Return to Nature. So, what adjustment could Frankeny make right now? Like, is there any adjustment he can make at all?
I think he just wants to stall the game out as possible and start slowly clearing Arn's board.
Okay. Alright, so we'll see how this slowing and stalling works. We'll let it stop at round 8 at the start of Frankeny's turn, since he's the one to watch to see how he goes. We'll see what happens. So we got ourselves 1 card being sacked for resources, and we also have ourselves a nice little heritage getting thrown out. So he gets to draw scrolls when that guy dies. He also gets a 1 order when that guy dies. He's really needs to invest a lot of resources. Like, he has a lot of resources already, granted, but it's gonna take him a while. And we got Urva, Voice of the Dead. That's unfortunate. That is a really strong card, from what I understand. Yeah, Urva. And there's a Frost Scale getting thrown out. Some more damage getting done. ARN, he does lose 2 units in the process of all that. 3 units have died total, so those harvesters should be getting ready to attack. Nice and prompt. Ready to do stuff. What's stuff? A Mir or Mire Mage? Or Mimir?
Mare.
A Mir, yeah. And yeah, Ermire Radiator gets thrown out too. There's
Looks
Mimir.
Like RN is preparing for Restless Bones, and he will probably drop down the Marmir.
Yep, and that does come through. Hold on. Go ahead.
Because he soon will have Dominion.
And the Marmir will attack. No, the Marmir will not attack first, will it? Not yet. Because the order goes from, what? From the front to the back, and it goes from top to bottom. So he would need... Sorry. ARN would need something above the Marmir to attack. Is that correct? Or is that wrong?
Yeah. Well, looks the current aren't set up. He's preparing for the lead.
He's preparing for what?
For the lethal with Restless Bones.
Okay. Alright, so we'll see what happens. We'll let it go through. We got Frankeny. We're going to let his turn play through. We're on round 8. So we're going to let it play to round 10. Actually, no, we'll let it play to round 9, since next turn you say he's going to play Restless Bones. We'll see when that happens. A lot of things coming through, though. Like, a lot of spells getting dropped. Holy crap, Frankeny's just dropping all the spells. I want to pause for a moment to appreciate the spells that he dropped out. And it says, Frankeny says, I better top that Quake.
Yeah.
He would need, I mean, a Quake would do it. A Quake would do it. But,
Yeah.
Vigor... go ahead.
Yeah, it would.
So Vigor Extraction, that target unit's cooldown is increased by 2 if the cooldown is more than 4. Increased decay by 1. I think that did not happen. So he did not get to order his or increase his decay. He uses a Kabonk. Langert was used as well, and he also used a Frost Gale. We're gonna see Urva attack with 0 damage, which is pretty amazing. But you said we have Restless Bones coming up from ARNG, so we're gonna, ARN 64. So we'll see what happens. And ARN says no top deck, please.
Wait,
Alright.
ruin him.
We just got a ton of stuff out here. Holy crap. ARN is just Restless Bones. Oh, there's Restless Bones. And that's gonna be 1 idle dead. No, yes. Okay, the idle goes down. That's 1 idle dead. Yeah, that should be game. That's like next round it should be game.
Yep.
Unless Frankeny has an amazing play.
The harvesters are ready at 0 down.
Yeah. 1 harvester dies, like you called out, and Vigor Extraction gets thrown out. He's just delaying the inevitable right now.
I don't think he can save himself right now.
I mean, yeah, he just goes and calls choosy. He taps out. Alright, so that's going to be it for the game. That was actually a relatively quick game. So ARN wins that game. And the thing I was going to tell you guys that I didn't tell you guys until now is that I casted the games backwards. So you don't know that, but now you know. Anywho, so that was a very fast game. Was that just the nature of a tricolor deck?
Yeah, just really slow. Facing a fast deck. Yeah, it's usually too slow.
So pretty much, theoretically speaking, monocolored should be able to be any tricolor, or any truly tricolor. Like, if you have tricolor where you have 1 or 2, like, growth or order, then you should be fine. But if you have, like, actual tricolor...
Well, I think tricolor could possibly defeat, like, late game order.
Late game order? Because it's so flexible, you can spend so many things at once?
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. But that's going to be it for this whole entire series. So the final series will be 1 for ARN 64, and Frankeny has 2 victories under his belt. So, interesting series. Like that energy versus energy game, man. I can't get over that. That game 2 is pretty amazing. But yeah, so that's going to be it for this whole entire commentary. Linus, would you like to say your final goodbyes to the beautiful people out there?
Goodbye.
Straight to the point. I like it. I love it. Alright, that's it for this cast, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And as always, we will see you guys whenever. Alright, we're done. We did it. Woo!
Yeah.
Woo! Alright. So, thank you very much for joining me. That was very awesome. I just liked, I liked. I feel like I'm learning a lot. Like I feel like I know things now. I might be able to play a match of Scrolls and not lose. Woo!
Probably.
Nah. Nah. I'm like the best deck I have is a pre-constructed growth deck. So yeah, no. There's no me winning this game. Not yet, at least.
I don't know. Bets.
Alright, so let me make sure the cast, the commentaries, let me make sure those are fine. I did record on my desktop as well as live stream just to make sure I didn't get any bad results. Probably did still get bad results. And live recording, where is it? Oh, there it is. Yay, 3 games casted. Woo! Hello everybody, my name is Cool Blue and our trip, I feel like Linus, how do I pronounce that again?
Linus.
Okay.
Linus, yeah.
Alright,
Cool Blue
so we're good enough.
And Arn is playing Mono Energy.
Alright, our volumes were perfect. Yes! Congratulations, you're famous. Woo! Fame! Yay! Alright, so that's gonna be it though. I'm not gonna cast any more for today. I'll probably cast some more later, but this is later. I'll do it later. Oh, hey, somebody's asking for you in chat. They're asking, do you want to play a tournament match? Alright, so I'm going to end the live stream. Thank you guys for watching. You guys were awesome. You guys were amazing. And I will see you guys later.